This is a video in response to Kobi and your lovely little redness Dr. Jart trial. I just woke up from a nap, so I'm a little red too. Not as bad as you, obviously. Actually, it doesn't show as much on the couch. Got a bit of a pimple here because I've been smashing the chocolate, and I always have redness on my chin, which at a later date I will try the hydrocolloid chin patch. But here is what I do to minimize, because you used a fuck ton of Dr. Jart on your face. I have used that before to help with my chin, and a little goes a very long way, and you used a lot. It was a lot. So here's what I do, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do this before, but I don't know when I started doing that. I think I got really lazy in my first trimester, and I could just do the bare minimum. So typically I'll go in. I've actually, before my nap, did my eyebrows, so I think those are okay. Here's how I do it. I do everything in reverse so that I use as little concealer, I don't use foundation, as possible. So I start with the end, which is bronzer, and essentially the idea behind this is that you minimize the contrast between the redness and your skin before you go and conceal, like before you go and correct anything. So I do kind of the bronzer in all the areas that you want to bronze. I'll even do the chin. Go under here because the double chin's been lovely lately. Hopefully that'll go away. Down the forehead. I'm very not gentle at all. It's not a classy experience for my face, but I have no patience for shit like this. It's terrible to say. There you go. And then, eyeball. Okay. Then I'll do probably my eyebrows are right. Love a good eyebrow. I swear I'm getting like hyperpigmentation from my sunglasses rubbing on my nose. And I know that you're supposed to get like more hyperpigmentation or easier marks when you're pregnant, which is being uncool, because that's one more thing we need. But I've never had that in my life, and it's only ever happened since my pregnancy, and it's so bizarre. So I don't actually do anything for that one, but sunscreen's a good one. Of eyeshadow stick, just to give me a better life. This one's from Laura Mercier, the caviar stick. It's so creamy, and again, a little goes a long way, so actually I prefer with my finger. Yeah, my poor skin. It's tugged at a lot, but you know, the effect is there. There you go. I'm going absolutely nowhere. This is simply in response to Kobi's video, which is hysterical, of how much product she used on her face. That's the problem with makeup and stuff, and all of them having like different instructions. We all assume they work the same, and you have to apply them the same, but you don't. So here's what I'm left with. Didn't even bother wiping it off my finger, which is pretty terrible. So apart from here, which is pretty prominent, maybe I will do something about that. Literally, in terms of correction, I just do that. And my redness is pretty much gone on my cheeks. This pimple, still there, just add a little dab. And then usually here, my chin still has a little bit of redness. I'll do like 2 dots. And then my gorgeous eye bags, do that. In terms of quantity, it's really small. I'll just dab, that's gone. Does this make any sense? I feel like this is how makeup was meant to be put on. You know, you don't want to plaster layers of shit on your skin, because it doesn't feel good. Especially like in the 3rd trimester, when it's hot and humid and sweaty. Like you want to have the bare minimum on your face. And I know people say you should put liquid under powder and stuff like that. Well, I mean, it works, doesn't it? Look at that. It's not budging the powder, and it's bronzer. It's not a big deal. It's not like I'm doing a setting powder. Anyway, there you go. I could do with a bit around my nose. And because my cheeks were red, I'm not going to do any blush. I've done this. I could curl and do mascara, but frankly, those are just a couple more steps I really cannot be bothered to do. But there we go. Honestly, it looks better in real than it does in video. And my freckles are still coming through, which I'm happy about. There you go. Kobi, try bronzer first, smear it all over your face, and then see what you're left with. And generally, there's not much else to do apart from spot correction. This pimple is doing good. Yeah. I'd love to know if anybody else does that for anything, because it just makes life so much easier. I know it took 7 minutes, but I yapped a lot. There you go. Am I able to do a before and after? Maybe.